Awaken to hair growth. Awaken to hair growth because there is possibility to get your hair back. Awaken to hair growth because we're not told that we're able to conquer and overcome alopecia. Awaken to hair growth because I want to be a positive light and beacon for you because I've healed my alopecia and now I help others do the same with different types of alopecia, men, women, children of all ages, of all races and ethnicities. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Alopecia Angel podcast. I am your host, Johanna Dahlman. Today, I wanted to share an interview that I had with a participant who just finished the Hair and Heal program. She saw amazing results, and she has female pattern baldness. She sent me an email. We've been emailing back and forth, but I'm going to let you hear the interview here shortly. But I wanted to read her last email to me because it was so significant. She says, Johanna, I believe my new hair growth has doubled. It's very exciting to see how it continues. Major improvements that she saw included better skin. The dryness has completely disappeared, stronger nails, less outbreaks that she used to get, especially close to her period. Red eyes are gone, better sleep quality, falling asleep faster. Period pain has gone completely. The anxiety is less and has gone. The stress has less and has gone. Less anger outbursts. Feeling hangry has gone. Energy is much higher and stable during the whole day, feeling happier and more confident. She says that one of her blind spots that she took out and that she was able to uncover in the program was something that was giving her pain. And she says that the pain was so subtle from the beginning that she might have missed it if it wasn't for the program and becoming more aware of what's happening in her body and starting to listen to what her body is telling her. And the fact that I was able to pinpoint this out from the intake form alone gave her clues into her body and what was going on. And so this is the importance of the intake form. This is the importance of tailoring the program to you. This is the importance of not falling for the one size fits all. I'm going to go ahead and let you hear Maria's take right now about her doubling of hair growth in just 8 weeks in terms of female pattern baldness for her, which I know can help you and others as well. So spread the word, and here we go. Hi, Maria. Tell me, how are things going?
Really well. I feel better all the time. Like it's a progress and I love it. It's so much in your program and I want to do it all, but I'm going to be a bit more strategic and take it one step at a time.
So tell me, well, before we get into all the amazing changes and the hair growth and everything, tell me, before you met me, before you even decided to do the program or even decided to even think that this was possible for you, where were you before? Like, when did this start? When did your hair loss start? The hair, all these bad things start?
For me, it started really early in my teens, and I never got any help from any doctors. They told me it was normal and that it wasn't something to worry about. I was really young, so I believed them. And later on, I visited doctors several times, and I always got the answers that my values were good, within normal. They couldn't find anything wrong with me. And the best they could do was to offer me birth control pills.
So this started in your teens. And so then you had this long trajectory of hair loss and just more and more symptoms, of course, sadness, of course, other things too.
I think it's just been a progress where I suppressed the hair loss for a long time. So this is my faith. I live with it. There is nothing to do. And then I panicked and searched for solutions, which never worked. That was back and forth for as long as I can remember.
And just to be clear, you have female pattern baldness, correct?
Yeah.
Before you started the program, you not just had the hair loss, but you also had like scalp issues, and there was like little pimples, there was inflammation, it was right?
All of that. My hair is much more healthy now. It's growing and I don't have any issues with the scalp anymore. And my hair doesn't get greasy as fast and stuff like that. So it feels really, really good.
Good. I'm so excited for you. At what week did you start to see the hair growth and start to see even changes maybe with the grease or maybe even with like the little pimples or the little inflammation that was going on the scalp?
I think it was week 4, 3 or 4 for sure. Yeah, I didn't notice the hair growth from the beginning. I noticed it, but I didn't realize how much it was until I looked at my own before and after pictures. So I'm really glad I took those because they were aha for me. It was like, wow, this is happening now. It was amazing. Yeah, a really good feeling.
Oh man, this is amazing. This is incredible. So outside of the hair growth on your scalp, anywhere else did you see hair that maybe before you didn't notice that you were lacking, maybe in the eyebrows or eyelashes, or maybe even on your arms or legs or anywhere else?
Yeah, I think my hair overall is growing faster now. I noticed that I have to get rid of hair at other places where I don't want it more often.
Okay. We
So,
all know this.
yeah. I think my eyelashes is a little bit longer now than they used to be. And I always had eyebrows and hair there. So there's no change in them, I think.
Any other changes besides the scalp inflammation went away, the greasy hair went away, the hair growth, of course, anything else any other changes that you experienced during this time?
My sleep is much better, and I think it's because of the glasses, partly. Of course, a lot of other stuff too. And like the small things matter, I think. So I feel like I sleep better. I have always been energetic, so I still feel like more even energy. So I rarely get dips. I don't have any dips anymore, and I don't get hangry anymore. I don't have any menstrual pain anymore and no headaches. I still have gotten a cold here and there from my son because he's in school. So I think I need to better my immune system a little bit more, but I feel more healthy and I recover faster. So a lot of good changes.
Yeah, you're glowing. You're glowing. You're radiant. You're so like happy, of course. I see a big permanent smile on you. You're a very different person than when I first met you. And this happens all the time. I love seeing, the before and after of like my interactions with you, but also the before and after of what you see and what you track in terms of pictures also is a big story too, because you sent me pictures and you told me it wasn't even the worst part of your hair loss. And even in those two pictures that you sent me, they were just amazing and astounding to see the difference.
Yeah. So I had a lot of thick, long hair when I was young. So now when this happened, when I saw this change, now I feel like it is possible for me. So I'm going for even more and longer now. I miss my long hair. So I can't even remember how it felt to have long, thick hair anymore because it was so long ago.
Yeah, I mean, that was when you were a teenager. So now that's your goal.
Yeah, for sure.
Long and thick and healthy.
Yeah.
That's exciting. That's exciting. So tell me, what would you say to someone who is considering doing the program, but is a little bit on the fence?
Well, for me, I hesitated a lot in the beginning, but then I considered how much would I pay for having my hair back guaranteed? And when I thought of that, I thought I would give every penny on my account for that. So that made a change for me. That's when I went for it because, you can't describe the feeling of hair loss and it's different for everyone, I can imagine. And then I considered like it's a small amount to pay for the rest of your life with hair and health. And I am so glad I did it. I can't thank you enough because it means the world to me.
Well, I mean, just hearing you and seeing just how gorgeous you are, you're radiating. I could tell you're happy and healthy from the inside out. It's just, you're this light. I mean, anyone can see you. It looks like a sunshine in the computer because it's just, you radiate so much. And that's priceless. I mean, to me, the helping others get to where I needed to get to is so priceless. And it makes me emotional. And I'm sure you get emotional too, but this is it. This is possible. And it's not just for you and for me, it's for everybody. This is magical that anyone can do this. anyone can do this if they want it. And you're just another shining example, in this case with female pattern baldness, where you can, reverse this regardless of how long has it been since your teens? Maybe 20 years, maybe 25 years?
Yeah, I'm going to be 40 this year.
Wow, the big 40. Oh, good.
Yeah.
You're in my group. You'll be in my group. And, in your 40s, it's never too late, even with alopecia areata or female pattern baldness. Anything that you'd like to share with our listeners? Anything that you'd like to let people know?
Well, I have already recommended you to 3 people in my closest amongst my friends and family, and I would recommend you to anyone listening to this. And I am so thankful I found you, and I hope more people find you, because this is the best you can do if you want your hair to grow. I can't imagine anyone doing it better. I have searched and I have read a lot, and it's hard. A jungle of information, and it was really a relief to just follow your program and not need to second guess what's true and what's not.
Wow. So you really just finished the program. I mean, the program is 8 weeks. So you started in the new year and we're only in the beginning of March. That's incredible. All this hair growth in just a little bit amount of time. Wow. That really puts a big perspective, because I know you started before the new year and I thought you had started the program right then and there, but no, now you're telling me that you started it in January. Wow. Maria, this is incredible.
Yeah.
That is so incredible. What does your family and friends say? Do they notice changes in you?
Yeah, I sent them the before and after pictures, and they are blown away. So yeah, it's nice, because to be honest, they were a bit skeptical, and yeah, it was a bit difficult to explain everything to my family. But I have just done it for me, and they are very happy for me. But they weren't that supportive from the beginning, I would say.
I will say, in general, when you are blazing your own trail, when you're doing your own path and people don't understand, it's not because they don't want to be supportive, it's because they don't understand what it is, what you're doing, what you're going through, or even what your objective is. Some people, they're like, oh, this is my destiny. It's hair loss. This is genetic. I just need to live with it and embrace it, right? That's one perspective. Then the other perspective is the same perspective that you and we took. We're like, no, this is hair loss. There's a fix to it. We need to go find it. Yeah. And we did. Both you and we found the fix and, essentially the cure to our hair loss, to reverse it. So these are 2 different people, 2 different mindsets. And so even if you had a twin sister and she had the other mindset, you guys would not understand each other. And it's all about mindset in this instance, right? Just like I can say a treadmill works for everybody, but not everybody uses a treadmill, right? It's the same thing. Yeah. It works for everybody, but not everybody wants to use it, nor will they. And this is why we have so many different health conditions out there that are very prevalent, like heart disease and obesity and cardiovascular and cancer and diabetes and all these things that could be helped with a treadmill, but not everyone's going to do it, even though they know it works. But it won't work for them because of their mindset. And so this is the difference. And it is the hard part with looking for support from family and friends, because not everyone is, and first off, not meant to be on the journey with us. And second of all, they won't understand half the time. Even in my own self, like I still do many things that my family has no idea. They're like, what's that? What are you doing? Why? And they start asking all these questions. And so sometimes it's just nice to just not even have the conversation with them, because why bother? They're not going to change the way they think. Maybe sometimes the education is not enough for them. They're like, oh, no, it's not proven. Oh, no, it's not science. Oh, no, it's not this. When in reality, it's your biology. In reality, if we do something better for ourselves, even if it's, drinking more water, it's still doing something better for ourselves versus, any other beverage that may be out there. So, I commend you, because this is a challenging part when friends and family don't understand, when friends and family are not supportive, but then you show the results and they're like, wow. Or, maybe even jealous, because maybe somebody in your family or maybe some of your friends also have hair loss, and maybe they're feeling a little stuck and they're like, oh my gosh, look, Maria did this. Yeah. That's incredible. I had one last question for you in regards to not necessarily recommending the program, but in terms of next steps and how you feel that this would help others with female pattern baldness. Do you think that this would work for other people? Or do you think that you and I were just super special and it's only for us?
No, I believe that your program really works for anyone and everyone that wants to commit to this, for sure. Like, I have been told my whole life that there was nothing to do. Like, the only way to get more hair was through hair transplant. It was the only way, but it's not true. And yeah, I hope a lot of more people find their way to you and holistic healing. And yeah, it's life-changing and it's all for the better.
Well, wonderful. I thank you so much for your time. Thank you for showing us that it's possible with female pattern baldness. Thank you for being another shining example. Any last words? Anything else that you'd like to say?
Well, I just want to say anyone who thinks it doesn't work for them, just believe it and go for it. It's worth it.
You are so worth it. And I'm so happy that you decided to invest in your health, because this is what it takes. You really do need to invest in your health to get to that next level, whatever your goals are. So yeah, thank you so much again, Maria, for your time. Thank you for the before and after pictures. Thank you for this interview. But then also please keep us updated for seeing that long, beautiful, thick hair that you're going to grow out all the way down to your waist. I can't wait to celebrate you more and more. And so yes, please keep us updated.
And I will follow you and I will stay updated with the news you have. I'm really interested in the new things coming up. I saw the email. Yeah.
Yes, lots of new things. The anti-aging course, the retreat, there's so much coming up. So yes, I'm really excited to share that with you and with everyone else. Stay tuned.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much, Maria. You take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you for listening to the Alopecia Angel podcast, a positive light in healing alopecia. You can do this and we can help. Spread the word that reversing alopecia is possible by telling your friends and family.